Hello, hello. When are servers gonna go down? Because we thought we were losing servers Monday morning, then actually it was Monday afternoon, and then the servers didn't go down, and I think they announced it, it's gonna stay up for another day, and then it turns out servers only went down for an hour, and they came back up after a patch. Are we getting 24/7 uptime? Is that what's going on? And I got a couple weeping willows. My goal, we're getting a we got these oaks. So we're getting very close to the journeyman carpentry crafting table over here at Winstead. The issue is my carpentry is at level 13. And I have an idea. I finally thought of a way to power level my carpentry, and that is to use every single processing station in every node. So right now, it takes about 500 processed timber and creating crates with this 500 processed timber to go up one level with carpentry. And each lumber milling table can only do a job size of 250. So if I do job size 250 there, 250 here, that's total 500, and I make some crates out of those, and we hit one level. So my goal is to chop down a bunch of oak wood, do processing jobs, and then go craft at the carpentry table. So 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels. Since we have a carpentry table here, that's another, so 5 levels, and 1 here, that's half a level. So it might be 6. It might be 6.5 or 5.5. I kind of lost count. But essentially, if I do that once, if I go to every single node, I might not go to desert nodes. That might be too much. I might just do all these 5 nodes, the table out here, and then 2 extra tables for having the apprentice. And soon, a journeyman carpentry table. Because I don't think any other node has it. No one else has carpentry, right? Smithy lab. Right. So it's just going to be a while. And then while everything... And I got plenty of space. I get a lot of oak wood ready. So it's stacks of 62. 60, 120, 180, 240, 2468. So each full bag can do job size of 250, and also the fuel for it as well. Also, depending on how many like uncommon and rares and epics, heroics that I get from Oakwood, because that can bog up a couple spots. I wonder if anyone has good oaks, because outside of Halcyon, or Winstead, Halcyon or Winstead, I think Winstead, there's a ton of ash trees just all lined up next to each other. It's so easy to get a ton. I wonder if there's oak at any node. Because it wasn't at a New Ayla down here. It's kind of bare. Maybe Jova has some? We'll see. I also need to do a caravan, because I'm running low on cash. I need to do a caravan. My past 2 caravans that I ran got raided, so I lost out a ton of gold. One caravan would have gave me like 13 gold. Other caravan I was doing on a short trip, I mean, it's like 5 gold, 6 gold. Then also the materials going in to make a Weeping Willow caravan. I lost out close to 20 gold. 20 plus. And that hurts. When I'm sitting at 3 gold right now, when I could have 20 more, it hurts. Well, that's part of the game. So right now I have another carpentry or Weeping Willow caravan ready to go, but I'm going to wait until I have a safe passage. In online, Melina, nice. I'm also looking to get the Blood Runner set, which drops from, I heard, the 4th floor of Carfin, the Sighted Seekers. It's the only thing on Ash's Codex. It's the only level 20 plus set that is full dexterity. From my research. There's other pieces of equipment that are level 20 plus that give dexterity, but the whole Blood Runner set, every piece gives dexterity. That's what I want. I want to get high crits. I want high crit chance, high crit damage. More oak wood, please. It was nice. I got some 5 epic Weeping Willow. Would have been nice if it was legendary. But we got some epic. So once we get the Journeyman Lumberjacking station and stuff, I can make a pretty good Journeyman Lumberjacking axe. Pretty good one. I'm hoping once I hit level 20 with my carpentry, I'll be an asset to some other guild. And like, hey, if you guys need me, I'll do some jobs for you guys. Some lumber milling processing jobs, and I can craft some things for you guys if you give me safe passage in your caravan routes. Because right now, after losing my 2 caravans, that seems like the only thing I could do at this point. There's one guy, my 2nd caravan that got destroyed. There's a guy who was from Federation who was coming to help me, but the caravan died literally as he showed up. And he gave me some Weeping Willow. He was a really nice guy. He gave me some Weeping Willow instead, and to allow me to craft another Weeping Willow caravan. So that was super cool. And I was going to give him some of my heroic, I think I have 2 or 3 heroic Weeping Willows. I was going to give it to him, but the servers went down for maintenance, so I didn't get the chance to. So if I see him again, I'll have to say, hey, I didn't forget about you. And I'll get you that heroic Weeping Willow. Who's that? Oh! That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Chopping down some oak trees. My goal is once I get a lot of oak wood, once I get all my oak jobs running, I'm gonna get a spot in the, hopefully in Carfin somewhere. And hopefully get a Blood Runner. Hey, Ambrose, what's up? Yeah, it takes a lot of timber. Like 500 timber to go up 1 level in carpentry, which is a lot right now. So I got to do a lot of oak wood here. And hopefully at some point, get a couple legendary pieces of oak. That'd be awesome, because lumberjacking, the 2nd lumberjacking axe, they can buy a recipe for it at the journeyman level. It takes dried oak planks. So I'm hoping if I get 10 legendary oak pieces of wood, I can turn that into a legendary axe. But it's also going to take a couple of metalworking or stone masonry components as well. I think slate maybe, or iron or tin, something like that. But getting 10 legendary oak would be a good start. But so far, I've got maybe over 1,000 oak just from last night, and I haven't seen anything better than rare. You know what they should do? The longer these oak trees stay alive, they should give a higher chance to drop higher tier resources. Because there's some oak trees that are super thick. Oh, my mount just disappeared. Weird. Like, they should make it, if there's a super thick tree, that means it's alive for a really long time. It should have a higher chance to drop higher level. That makes sense. There we go. It's an uncommon 6. A lot of oak through there. Okay, maybe let's go deforest this whole area. Chop down a bunch of adolescent oak trees. Yeah, because I think I have a job at New Ayla that completed, so I'll get a bunch of oak trees, go back to New Ayla, get that out, do some carpentry. Nice, we got some blue one. So it's going to be a very long, boring night. Depending on how quick I can chop down all these trees. Now here we go. Strap in. Shoklin. Keep expecting the game to come down, but they keep extending the uptime. Exactly. I thought it was coming down Monday at 1 p.m. and then Steven said, or Margaret, nope, servers are actually staying live for another day. And another day happened. There's no announcement. And then all of a sudden, servers are going down in 30 minutes, but we back up in 3 hours. And then the server's only down for 1 hour. And now it's back up. It feels like it's going to be up all week into the weekend. And then maybe next Monday, they might bring it down. But who knows why? Who knows? Maybe since all of Intrepid Studios was on break, they're finally back and they're actually seeing in-game data. And they have to see that before they start doing patches, maybe, and not just go based off reports. They actually want to see players in-game interacting with bugs and whatnot, maybe. Who knows? I can't wait till I can start chopping down those braidwood trees. I see them everywhere. But right now, I got 5 epic weeping willows, and I think I have 5 heroic weeping willow as well. Back at Winstead. But I think they're converted in planks. Or maybe beams. I hope it's planks. I think I need planks for the journeyman lumberjacking axe. So if it's planks, we're good. If I have the 5 heroic beams, I'm not good. But it might be, because I think I made the beams for one of my caravan pieces. But we'll see. Day of Reckoning for Exploiters happened yet? I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about it. I guess we'll see. Did Steven say he was going to do something about exploiters when he came back? I mean, phase 1, he reset a bunch of accounts. So, he's gonna do something for people exploiting. Well, I guess, I don't know any common exploits. I just know the Guild War exploit, but they shut down Guild Wars right at the start of phase 2, I think. So no one could exploit that. But I don't know what other exploits people could be doing. But I'm sure there's plenty out there. And I'm sure there's plenty. wonder if my node upgraded. Big tree in my face. Yeah, I wonder if we got our journeyman carpentry yet. So I think yesterday morning, our mayor Kyle said we were 2/3 of the way to getting the journeyman carpentry table. He said, nope. Nope, we did not. Yeah, I need to run a caravan tonight. I need to run a caravan and actually make it to the end. Oh, true. Yeah, the only noticeable change, well, the biggest thing from the patch notes is that, yes, you can get copper, zinc, or rubies off of basalt or granite. So that's super cool. And I think that's how it's supposed to be. I think they mentioned that with the Gathering showcase, probably a couple years ago at this point. I think they said there would be a chance to get other resources when you mine stuff. So that's awesome. They finally put that in. I know. I have a ton of zinc, copper, and rubies that I should probably sell. Make a little quick cash. Oh, no ads. What's Beej out here doing? No, Beej has been buying legendary weeping willow trees. Wood. Here, let's get myself all the buffs. This I'm ready to go. If we get journeyman carpentry, does that automatically mean we have journeyman lumber milling and lumberjacking? So I thought they were independent stations. We get the entire carpentry set. I thought that's how it worked. So we have the whole wood shop, but there's still lumberjacking, lumber milling, and carpentry within the wood shop, and I think we level up each of those individually. So even if we get journeyman carpentry, but if we don't have journeyman lumberjacking, then we can't get the braidwood trees for the carpentry crafting table, right? And I don't think we do. Maybe we do. Maybe it's all going to happen at the same time. Not sure. Shoklin, welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, I'm trying to get level 20 carpentry, so I'll be ready to go as soon as that node building upgrades. That's going to be a minute. The bags do kind of fill up quick. They kind of do. What have you been up to, Shoklin? Are you on Laneth? I forget. Have you been leveling up artisan professions? Or just hitting max level? What is your itinerary for phase 2 so far? Can I do... Hmm. You can't get higher rarity wood from young trees. Really? Good to know. Right now, I'm just trying to get as much oak as possible. So I don't care for rarity right now. I just want 250 oak wood so I can go drop it off. Son of a gun. I gotta get this copper. Yeah, characters on both. Currently, your cleric on Vyra. I've been putting off crafting this phase, but started working on it last evening. Want to get cleric through level 9 hell. Yeah, it kind of is awkward spot. Level 8, level 9. Because you can't really get into a point of interest until level 10. Well, I guess you can get in earlier, but I'm sure people just aren't looking for a level 9 cleric. They prefer a level 10 plus cleric. I like Highwayman Hills or wherever. Last system tweaks. I see, I see. Yeah, I know. I solo too. It's tough out here as a solo person. It's tough. This is going to be a long night of chopping trees, probably. I want to play music, but I know YouTube doesn't... I know you're not supposed to have music on Twitch or YouTube, but I think YouTube is harsher. I'm considering stop the YouTube stream and playing some music. I guess you're technically not supposed to for either, right? I don't know. Too many rules. It is tough out there pugging. Way too many times I've looked for a group. I travel halfway across the world to get to that group, and the tank leaves after 5 minutes, or we wipe after the first pull, and people get demoralized and start leaving. And you're like, oh, I spent so much time. Or you're starting a group, and you guys are looking for a tank or a cleric or a bard, and you're just kind of sitting at a point of interest recruiting for 30 minutes until someone shows up. Or you do get a cleric or a tank, but they're also halfway across the map, so they have to travel to you, so it's another 20 minutes. And then they show up, and your party wipes on the first pull, and everyone's like, oh. I'm leaving. I'm gonna find a new group. I'll say probably 25% of the time I get into a good group. The other 75%, we're very inefficient with pulling. It's very slow. Or there's some kind of party up that happens and we get an XP debt. I went to Tower Carfin the other day, and our tank said he was up to 50% XP debt at some point. Like, sounds awful. Healing is chunky and awkward. You'd rather be the bard. Yeah, bard seems like it's fun. Bard seems like a good class. Or it's in a good state, at least. They did fix in the patch notes where you can't damage yourself by healing anymore. They supposedly fixed that. And I think you were talking about it when I was in Carfin the other day. That's a thing. Maybe it was someone else. That's a nice little change. It's a nice bug fix. I'm reading some stuff right now. About playing music on Twitch. I think all it's going to do is just mute my VODs, which is okay. That's an ash tree. Oh, it's a Grim. There's safe music. It just has more a theme over popular music. Yeah, because like I mean, I go to so many Twitch streams where they're just playing whatever music they want to. But I just hear that YouTube is a bit harsher. Alright, YouTube. I'm shutting down the stream. It's gonna be only on Twitch for right now. Because I remember Crix, he was streaming Ashes, and he said that he doesn't stream on YouTube sometimes because he wants to listen to music. So it's just kind of like through the grapevine.